Today is day 20 of my 21-day brain detox, and I come with a topic that I am reading on the Switch on Your Brain, and it's called Distorted Love and Truth Get Wired In. I'm gonna read this to you first, and then I'm gonna ask you a question, because this is very important to think about. When we distort love and truth, we wire this perversion into our brains and, in a sense, create brain damage. This is not an exaggeration because our brains are wired for love, not fear. And therefore, all circuits, neurochemical, neurophysiological, neurobiological, electromagnetic, and quantum, are geared up for healthy, not toxic thinking. If we allow ourselves to learn fear, it creates chaos and havoc in our brains. You might ask yourself, but wait, it's impossible not to feel fear or be afraid, especially when we're facing difficult situations in our lives. We feel threatened, whether it's when we were children or now in our current circumstances. We feel afraid of the economy, afraid of what we'll be, afraid of not paying bills, afraid of there are so many different circumstances that can produce this whole fear, the fear that we feel. Fear is something that we learn, but we were created by God, and we are wired for love. I'm going to read this again. When we distort love and truth, we create brain damage. The best way for us to see our lives through the lens of love, to eradicate toxic thinking patterns, is to go back to the Word of God. What does the Word of God say about you? What does it say about your situation? What does it say about who He is as your provider, your healer, the redeemer of your life? The more we get to know God, the more we can look at ourselves through the lens of love. Are you loving to yourself? That is a struggle that I have had in the past, of not loving myself enough to make changes, like radical changes, radical choices, so that I don't continue down the path of toxic thoughts. Do you love yourself enough to stop toxic thoughts, to stop this chaos in your mind, in your brain, so that you can reach a level of like peace and happiness that your soul is seeking for? Love yourself enough. That's my challenge to you. Love yourself enough to read, to understand where you are in your mind, to take the time to actually journal about your thoughts. What are you thinking? Love yourself enough to try to identify what your thought patterns look like. Are they toxic? Are they not? Where do we go wrong? When? What are the triggers? What triggers you to start thinking about something that is not healthy for you, that is not benefiting you in any way? Love yourself enough to pray, to be able to heal past wounds. Love yourself enough to speak truth onto your life, to remove all limiting beliefs by reading good literature and the Word of God that can help you understand who He is, so that you understand who you are. I'm going to read something else to you guys, and it's the following. This is what the author from Switch on Your Brain is telling us. My Switch on Your Brain 21-day brain detox plan, which is based on my theory and research, is designed to help improve your thinking and choices and subsequent happiness and health. It is our choices that create healthy thought universes in our brain, or they turn the powerless lie into toxic thought universe in our brain. Powerless lie. What lies are you speaking to yourself today? It's very important that we can identify those lies that we continue to speak onto ourselves and we choose to believe. And it says, this is the incredible power God has given us to be able to think and choose and create reality. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing to think today? What reality are you creating inside of here? Whatever you create inside of here sooner or later, we're gonna start making the choices that are aligned to the reality that we see here. So we need to take care of our brains. I hope this was helpful. Tomorrow is day 21. Let me know down in the comments below what you have thought so far of each one of these videos that you have been following throughout this entire 21 brain detox. And have you done it? Have you jumped on this journey? Have you purchased your book and workbook? What are you doing? What are your thoughts? What are toxic thought patterns that you have to eradicate? I would love to hear from you guys. I will see you on the next video. God bless.